and welcome to this video battle report featuring the 2-player starter set with Khador Winter Corps and Cygnar Storm Legion. I'd like to send a thank you to Steamforged Games for sending us an advanced copy of this box set for free. We were delighted to showcase this product both in our local community and also in public on YouTube.
We've got with me today Jack on my right-hand side. Say hi, Jack.
Hi.
And on my left-hand side, I've got
Yuval.
Nice. So Jack is a veteran player for Warmachine. He's been playing a long time. And Yuval is a newer player. We've had a few games so far, but this is sort of newish to Warmachine. We've done a lot of chatting about Warmachine, but not a ton of actual play on the table. So we thought this would be a really neat opportunity. And Jack and Bernie, another community member, ended up painting the contents of this box for me as well. So we've got them on the table. What I'll do is I will post some of the photos onto the Warmachine group a little bit later, but for today we're just going to be using the models here. So thanks you guys for joining me today. What we've done is we've gotten to the point of deployment, so the players are ready to go for turn one. So Jack, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay.
You can start your turn one, so go for it.
Sounds good. So when I start the game, just a quick explanation of why the models are deployed like they are. So you have these two models, which is my caster, that's a Zahara Vilkul, and Razor, her Warjack. They are both like regular deploys. These guys, the Hounds and Goran, this guy, Lazarenko, Sergeant Goran Lazarenko, the Jackal, has a rule called Advanced Deploy. So what that means is that you deploy your regular models first at, for the first player, it's 6 inches. The second player, I believe it's
11 inches.
11 inches, thank you. And then for advanced deploys, you deploy them in a second step, up to 3 inches ahead of your normal deployment zone. So Yuval has advanced deployed his
My Black 13th.
Thank you, and the
Bastion
Falk.
Right, and my Kane and my Deuce are in the back here.
Yep.
Actually, before we get started, let's go through rack spells. So what did you rack, Jack?
Right. So I picked Fog of War because I saw this box has a lot of prowl. So I just want to be able to abuse that as much as possible. I want to stay outside of his guns. I picked Return Fire because Return Fire lets me shoot back when I'm attacked. Sorry, I got a little bit ahead of myself. Fog of War gives concealment to everybody in my control area, and Prowl is a rule that's on a lot of my models that gives them stealth when they're concealed. Return Fire lets me shoot back when I get hit, so I wanted to put that out to basically prevent Yuval from shooting my advanced forward pieces and be able to put out some damage if he does. And then lastly, I picked Tempest because what that does is when you hit a model, there's an AoE effect, an area of effect. Everybody in that area of effect is knocked down, and I can use that for assassinations, for disruption, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Yuval, what did you pick for your rack spells?
For rack spells, I have Snipe, which gives me +3 range for a faction model or unit, which is really nice because they all have nice guns. I have Tactical Supremacy, which gives a model or unit reposition 3. And I have...
The rest are all your...
Yeah, those are just like the caster spells, yeah. Because Vilkul has 3 rack spells, whereas Kane has 2.
Very cool.
All right.
And then the scenario that we're playing today, so we've just made a very basic scenario. We've got 2 50mm objectives on the table. You score an objective by having a model within 3 inches, a friendly model within 3 inches, and no enemy models within 3 inches.
And does that happen at the end of the turn or at the end of the activation?
At the end of every turn, we're going to check to see if any of the objectives score. So if they are uncontested, you'll score a point. If they are contested, then you will score no points for your objective. The first player to 3 points will win. Very basic scenario, just forcing the engagement in the center of the table. And if you don't contest your opponent's objective, then they're going to score a bunch of points.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are the objectives cover?
No, they're just there. They're like models.
Okay, I see.
They don't block line of sight. You can move through them if you have enough movement to go past them. They're like ghosts.
Interesting. Ghosts.
I think they literally had incorporeal in one of the editions.
At some point they had incorporeal, but it's almost like you have tactician. You can move through them if you have enough movement to move completely past them. They don't block line of sight. And they're not rough terrain or anything like that. So Jack's going first, so go ahead and take your first turn. And
Sounds good. So first I start with my maintenance phase, and nothing happens in my maintenance phase right now, but this would be when spells and upkeeps would be either managed or dropped, or like spells would expire. Or if you're on fire, this is when you'd resolve that. Next is your control phase. And your control phase is where you are allocating focus. So every Warjack, as long as it has a functional cortex, gets a free focus point from the rule power up. And that happens in your control phase. So Razor is going to get a focus from that. And I don't really need to give him more focus because he's not going to be engaging the enemy quite yet. So he's just going to need the one to run. And I'm going to do just that. So let's start with Mr. Lazarenko. He's got a speed of 6. And he's got... he's just got a speed of 6. So if you run in this game, you run your speed plus 5 inches. So he can run up to 11 inches. So I'm just going to try to get him into cover here. And he's just going to chill there. Have a great grand old time. I'll move the hounds next. So as a squad, the hounds move a little bit differently because they don't move individually in this game. What you do is you pick a model as kind of the center of the unit. You move that model up to its speed, and if you're running, that's speed plus 5. And then take her, she's the leader, and then it doesn't have to be the leader that moves, it can be any model in the unit. And then you just place the rest of the squad within 2 inches of the model that moved. And they're just going to post up behind that wall, right on this objective. And they are base to base because of the rule shield wall. Shield wall gives them +2 armor and no knockdown when they're base to base. Next is going to be my Warjack. He's just going to run as well. Do I want to put any upkeeps on him? I think I do, actually. So maybe I'll activate my caster first. She's going to cast Fog of War for 3. And this is what gives concealment everybody in my control area, which is a big ol' 12 inches. So nobody right now, but I can also move her up. I can run after casting spells in Mark 4. And that's new this edition. And then next, I'm going to give Return Fire to Razor, so that if he gets shot, he gets to shoot back, and he's got a really powerful gun. So I don't like him getting shot. So I'm going to make it really painful if he does.
So this happens on every shot that he takes? Or
just the first one. I believe it expires afterwards. Yeah, that's right.
So when a friendly faction model is targeted by an enemy ranged attack, after the attack is resolved, the affected model can make one basic melee or ranged attack. Then Return Fire expires. And it only lasts for 1 round. It is not an upkeep spell.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. So this is not... Fog of War, however, is an upkeep spell. So that will stay in effect for as long as I want to spend the focus to keep it up. We'll get into that next turn. So she's cast all her spells. She doesn't want to make any attacks, so she's just going to run. And she is also... Oh, she's speed 7. Look at that. So she can go a little bit further, but I don't think I really care to, because I just want to hide behind this wall. Let's just keep her out of trouble, because if she dies, I lose the game. So that is the assassination mechanic in this game, and you don't want to happen. Don't want it to happen to you. It may happen this game. This guy, Razor, my Warjack, because he's a Warjack, he also needs a focus to run. So unlike the other models, he can't just run for free. He's going to spend his focus to run as well, and he's only speed 5, so he can run 10 inches. And I guess he might as well... You know what? I'm just going to dare Yuval to shoot him. Return fire. So put that in a little intimidating spot. And over to you, Yuval.
Well, okay. So first happens the maintenance
phase. That's right.
Okay. So I don't have any maintenance effects to do.
No, there shouldn't be any in your first turn unless you're playing some weird caster.
Okay. So I think I'll start with. Actually, think I will start with.
Do your power up. So
right.
Yeah. So your control phase comes next. So you do power up, and don't forget that you have accumulator on Deuce. So he gets an extra focus just by starting his activation near a gun mage. Is it activation or is it turn?
When this model begins its activation within 3 inches of one or more friendly gun mage models.
Okay, that's easy enough to set up, but you need to keep in mind that it is at the beginning of your activation, not your turn.
So I'll start with my power up and then also accumulator. So next I have 2.
Accumulator happens later because that happens
on his activation.
So he needs to have someone within 3
within 3 when he activates. Use your branded Broken Coast widgets. You get them by going to Broken Coast Barrage next year. It's a great event, honestly. I think it's one of my favorites.
So
not to plug it or anything.
or to plug it. So let me ask you this: if I attack Razor,
as much as I want. It's a great event.
If I attack Razor, can he attack anyone with his reciprocate?
As long as you're in range, and his range is he's got grenade launchers on his back.
Mm-hmm.
These are range 10, and he's got a slug cannon which is range 8. So not the most threatening, but it is something to keep in mind.
So if you can't stay out of your range.
Yeah, that's right. So I can swing my shield menacingly.
Before you activate anything, Warjacks can have up to 3 focus when they activate. So if you wish to allocate at this point, so that Deuce has his total of 3, because if he gets his power up and Kane allocates him 1 in the maintenance phase, and then you activate within 3 inches of a gun mage, you'll have your 3 focus. But if you don't give him 1 in the allocate him 1, then he'll only have 2 for his turn.
Right.
And he works really well with 3 focus because he has the powerful shot.
Right.
A powerful shot, and I believe reload 1.
So he'll need to make his full activation really worthwhile. He'll spend a focus to boost attack and damage roll on his first shot. He'll spend a focus to buy a second shot, and he'll spend his third focus to boost attack and damage rolls on his third shot.
Okay.
So if you want to give him a focus now, you can, or you don't have to.
For Warmachine veterans, he's kind of like a big charger. If anybody remembers that model from Cygnar.
So I think what I want to do is, I being a new player, I received some helpful advice about some spells I want to look out for. Specifically, I think I want to save enough for Snipe and Calamity. So I'm gonna do just that. So I'll give him.
That could be in trouble.
So I'll give him 1 from him, and I'll start with. So what is 10 inches from your guy? How far away is that?
I can measure that out for you. Thank you. It's that.
Okay, so not too far. So Black 13 have Prey.
Oh, right.
I forgot to do Prey. Darn it.
Damn it.
I remembered.
It happens every time. I play Orgoth and I play the Assault Reavers, and I forget that they have that rule every second game.
It's a good thing that I remembered.
We should pick Prey right now.
I am going to pick.
In fact, we should have picked it at the beginning of the game. So go ahead. Mario, please cut this part.
I'll pick this fella right here.
All right, so
I did plan to pick him ahead of time.
Yeah, that's fair. We actually had that discussion.
Yeah.
This is not a post facto. I swear.
I'm not cheating. So I will start, I think, by first activating my gun mages right here. The Black 13th. And they have a speed of 6. And I'm going to just walk this fella right here up to here.
Yep.
And I think, which one is this? This is a single double-barreled gun. So this
don't forget,
is Glover.
After you advance, you get to place the other two models within 2 inches of Glover.
Indeed. Indeed I do. So just want to see that I can actually be in range of this guy. I am 10 inches. So this guy I'll place right here.
Yep.
And this gal I'll place right here.
All right.
And just like your guys with their Prowl, I think his name is Ryan. He gives my guys Prowl as well. So
they all have Prowl base as a base rule. Ryan with the 2 guns gives Prey.
Oh, he gives Prey.
Yeah.
All right, so they all have Prowl. So they have Concealment. It gains Stealth.
Yeah.
And this is technically a Concealment, right?
No, that's cover.
That's cover.
Yeah. So anything anything solid is stealth.
Okay.
Or sorry, is cover, and anything like hedges or stuff like that, or clouds, that's concealment.
Okay, I am learning.
That's fair. You are learning. So is there any way you can ignore stealth? Because this guy has Prowl, and I have Fog of War.
They have. So it's not Ryan that gives it to them. It's
because she gives Prey.
True Sight from Glover.
So Glover gives True Sight to the unit. And
the new kid
with the double-barreled pistol.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, they've all got True Sight because Glover is still alive.
Amazing. So that means I can shoot your guy.
Yeah, that's correct.
And seeing as this is their activation, I should probably do that right now. So let's start with Ryan's 2 Mage Lock pistols.
All right.
So just making sure. True Sight allows me to see through cloud effects and stuff. Awesome. So I should pick up my dice.
If I don't miss my guess, it doesn't ignore concealment, correct?
True Sight does not ignore concealment.
No.
Okay. So I will still get the defense bonus from either concealment or cover. In this case, it would probably be cover from where you are.
Yep.
So I will be defense base is 14. And he gets +4 defense, so it'll be defense 18.
Ooh. So that's a hard shot to make. But I have Prey.
But you do have Prey. Yeah.
So Prey gives me +2 to attack and damage rolls against the Prey.
Effectively +2 rat and +2 to your power.
Yeah. So she's rat 7. Prey would take you to 9.
Right.
Against 18.
So that's 9.
9's dead, yeah.
So
that's doable.
And I roll 2 dice, right? And just however more I just.
So you're trying to hit my defense or beat it.
Okay.
So if you get a 9, that will be 18. You'll hit.
So this isn't an easy shot to make, but I'll do my best.
You got 2 chances then.
I do.
You got more than 2 chances actually, because he's got a whole unit worth of shooting.
She's got shot types, so choose what your shot type is.
Oh yeah, very important.
Okay.
So you either get brutal damage, where it's an additional die damage, Thunderbolt, which is a D3 push and a knockdown, and then she also has Shadowfire, where she can
make him not
block line of sight.
So I think I'll go with brutal damage, right?
If I may.
Okay.
There is one fun niche thing you might be able to do. It depends on the ranges of your models, because you don't want to push me out of range if you do, but Thunderbolt might be kind of cool here, because you can push me out of cover.
Oh. So this depends on... So the Mage Lock Rifle has a 14-inch range.
So Watts will definitely be able to shoot him if he gets Thunderbolted away. I'm not sure about Glover, though. So you might want to save that for your last shot before Watts.
Glover has the dual Mage Lock thing.
And what's the range on those?
Is also 10.
Yeah, so,
10 inches?
So you probably want to shoot with Glover first, because if you push with Ryan, then Glover won't be in range anymore, right?
Right. That makes a lot of sense. So let's shoot with Glover first.
Yeah.
So Glover has this really cool, extra powerful little gun if I shoot it with both barrels.
It also has rate of fire too, so you can just shoot it twice if you want. My armor is 14 for your reference. So with a power 12, you're looking at what we call dice -2. So that means that anything you roll, you subtract 2 from that, because of the differential of your your power, which would be 10 plus 2 for prey, versus my armor 14. That's -2, 14 minus 12.
Okay.
Right?
So I'll just start with brutal damage, I think,
Sure.
for the first shot. And
Sure.
I'll do both
Makes
shots.
sense.
So same thing. He's a 7 plus 2 for prey. You need a 9.
Are you doing the double shot or just one shot?
I'll do just for one shot because it seems that rolling a 9 on the dice is
Yeah,
not
it's a
the
little bit
greatest
less
odds.
reliable. I would suggest that. Yeah,
that's
an 8.
8.
Those are 6s
Yeah.
for those watching along at home.
So he's going to miss.
Yes.
Yeah, that is unfortunately a miss, but close one.
But I have a second shot.
Have a second shot. Try again.
Please try again. That's a 7.
Yeah.
All right. So now I'll go over to Ryan. Also has a mage lock pistol. I'll start with brutal damage. Then maybe after that I'll go to Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do, then sure. Yep.
So this one misses.
Yep.
Brutal damage miss. Then I'll do Thunderbolt. And
There you go.
10.
That's a 10.
So now he gets pushed D3 inches
Yes.
back because it's not a critical.
Mm-hmm.
So Thunderbolt is enemy models hit are pushed D3 directly away from the attacking model on a critical hit. The animal becomes knocked out. So it's not a crit. So you're just going to.
So I need to roll a D3.
Yep.
So it'll be
So
3 inches away from where Ryan is sitting, and she is sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's going to bump into that wall.
basically.
And there's no collateral damage on this.
No, because it's not actually a slam, it's just a push.
Yeah.
There is a rule called slam, which is a different thing.
But you can roll damage.
Right.
Yeah,
So
you
she's
do get to hit me. Yeah.
She's a power 10, and you have prey. So
Prey.
your effective power
12.
against his armor 14.
So
Mhm.
whatever you roll, -2.
Got it.
Because it's your power minus my armor.
And then every point after 2 basically is
It's
1
just straight damage
damage.
into my... I have 8 health,
Ooh.
so if you roll a 10, you kill me in one shot.
Hey, I rolled a 10 a second ago. Let's just do that again, and it'll
Just
be
do
great.
it again.
No, that's a 6.
6. Oof.
So
All right.
4 damage.
That was not bad.
And I have 1 more shot to make with the Mage Lock rifle. So he also has brutal damage. So let's just go for it. And now you're not in cover anymore, right?
That is correct.
So
because I
what
am
does concealment give you?
concealment is just +2 defense. So I'm defense 16. So to be in cover in this game, you have to be within 1 inch of a terrain piece
Mhm.
that is intervening that provides cover.
Right.
And this guy, I'm within 1 inch, but it's not intervene. It's not in between the shooter and me.
Got it.
So I don't get cover from that.
Okay. So I am a rat 7 with +2, so I'm 9.
Yep.
And your defense 16 now.
That is
instead of
correct.
18. So I need a 7.
7 to hit, which is much more likely than 9s.
Yeah. One might say it is a common roll for 2d6.
For those dice nerds
But
at
a
home.
6
Oh,
will not get me
I
there.
will not do it. What?
No.
What? Come on, man.
Oh.
Now, don't forget,
Devastating.
you do have another rule with this squad.
That is... Which rule is that?
Reposition 3. Take a look at that one.
Oh, I do have reposition 3 from Watts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Watts.
So you can move them all 3 inches, and they don't. So the thing is about the reposition movement is that unlike your regular squad movement, you don't place at the end of it. It's just everybody moves 3 inches independently. And coherency doesn't matter. You can move them in opposite directions if you really want to.
Okay.
It can be really good for positioning for next turn if you want to like get a guy into a sneaky spot to like move further out.
Yeah, more than anything, I want them to be safe. I want them to be
Yeah,
safe.
you probably want to get them away from like say these guys
Mhm.
and this guy's big old rocket launcher,
Mhm.
maybe stuff like that.
So-
Seems a bit too scary.
The problem is, there's not a whole lot of places to hide.
You could also just kind of position them so that they're always in cover from this
Right.
the fountain.
So I think if I take this guy back here, he'll be in range to have cover from a very specific angle. It's probably not a great idea.
No, he won't because he won't. It won't be an intervening piece. So
Right.
You could just move
like
Ryan
this,
and Watts, and then get them all covered at
Right.
the very least.
and I think that's good.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they'll have cover from everybody who's shooting. So I have to actually come at you to
Right.
kill you, which is good.
That's good, yeah. So I think then I'll activate Mr. Bastian Falk.
All right.
Who has a speed of 6, and he has a scatter gun. It's a Major scatter gun. So this is a spray.
Yeah.
So would that ignore all those bonuses to like cover and stuff?
That's right. So sprays ignore almost all the rules in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They ignore concealment, cover, and stealth.
Mm-hmm.
They, however, don't ignore. Do they still ignore the targeted melee penalty? No, not anymore. Okay. So you still have to contend with targeted melee, but we'll get into that later in the game.
But to hit him with an 8, I would need to just have him out in the open, basically.
Does he have reposition? Because you can play him a little bit more aggressively if he does.
He has a run and gun, so if he hits a model, he gets to move again.
Well, that miuld be perfect, because that's actually better than reposition, as long as he can hit me.
If this model destroyed one or more enemy models...
Ooh, I don't know about that.
That's a spicy. It's a spicy...
Because these folks are in shield wall.
Yep.
They are behind a wall.
Mm-hmm.
This wall gives cover.
Yep.
So they're defense 18, remember that number. And they are armor 17, because they are armor 15 base. They get +2 for having the shields in base to base.
And how much health do they have?
5 health each, and they all have tough. Tough means when they die, if I get a 5 or a 6, I roll a d6. If I get a 5 or a 6, they stay alive and they're knocked down with 1 HP.
So I'm not so sure about that. I'm not feeling great about this prospect.
No, that's not terribly enticing, is it?
No. So perhaps what I can do instead is have this guy just go into cover somewhere.
Yeah.
And position him for a following turn.
Yeah. You may not be able to see it from this angle, but there is a ladder on that building. So if you wanted to get some high ground.
So if I run, how much is it to go up a ladder?
It is 2 inches to go from 1 inch at the base of the ladder to go to the top of the ladder.
Mm-hmm. Then the question becomes, will I be in range to actually get
do
in
anything?
there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him here.
I'm just mentioning it.
That is pretty cool, though. Actually, maybe Kane can enjoy that position.
Oh, that might not be bad for Kane. Yeah,
so I'm just gonna put him here.
He's got a good range, and he doesn't really want to be shot.
He can teleport down.
He can.
Yeah. Look at that. So before I activate Kane, I'm gonna activate Deuce, so we can enjoy that accumulator.
Good idea.
So I'm gonna activate Deuce.
Yep, and he's starting his activation within 3 inches of a gun mage, and Kane is a gun mage.
He sure is. And let's see what he can do. So Deuce, he can move a speed of 6, and he has a range of 12 on his gun. So all my guys are out of range of your guys' guns, right? And so if I put him somewhere around here, I can just fire away at him.
That is correct.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get within range with 12.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, he's got a threat range of 18 inches, effectively.
18 inches?
Because that's your speed 6 plus your range of 12.
So actually...
I think...
maybe these guys.
Maybe. If you can move a straight line towards them.
The other thing you can do is activate Kane first, but snipe on him, right?
You could do that. You might have to give up the accumulator, but if you might be able to put Kane behind the wall, for example, which would give him, decent defense and also would activate accumulator.
I see. So maybe if I do something like put Kane here.
Remember, you have to keep Kane within 3 inches.
Right, so it needs to be essentially there.
Yeah,
you can do that. I don't know what he'll be able to shoot from here, though, is the thing. Nothing.
Probably not much.
Without
but that's
the snipe.
What you could do, if you wanted to be really spicy, is Kane could cast snipe on himself. He could walk up to that position, shoot some stuff, and then you leave 2 focus at the end of your activation to cast it on Deuce.
Actually, Kane also has... no, it's evasive. Yeah, no, I can just teleport back.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe I do that then. So instead of activating him, I'll activate Kane. Ooh, sorry. So do I need to cast all my spells in one go?
No, you can cast them in any order.
As long as you don't interrupt your movement or your action, you can cast your spells at any time during your activation.
That's not quite true. It's as long as you don't interrupt your movement or an attack.
Yeah.
So you can actually interrupt your action. So if you have multiple attacks, you can cast spells. You can shoot once, cast a spell, shoot a second time, cast another spell.
Interesting. So I'll spend 2 focus to cast Snipe on him.
Cool.
I almost said Arc. And then I will move him his speed of 7. And I want him to be... Actually, his teleport is so good, so we can just...
Yeah, he's 5 inches. So
yeah.
He can just get out of dodge whenever
So I can put him here and have him shoot some guys.
Yep.
And then just bring him right back. I like it. I could even potentially make an effort to try and take this guy out.
Ooh, yeah, he is wounded. So now might be the time.
Now, do I ignore... Can I ignore his stealth, though?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Lazarenko has a problem.
He does have problem. In fact,
Kane does not ignore stealth,
he does not.
So you might have to shoot at Razor.
Right. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, that's fine.
I don't think it'll actually be a problem because I think you're out of my return fire range.
I am.
You're out of 10 inches, right?
So
Yeah, of course you are.
I can just do this.
Well, fire away.
And I'll just start shooting at your guy. He does not have stealth, right?
He does not have stealth.
Okay.
And he has no way of getting it.
Awesome. So let's start. Now, what are my options? I could do Witch Mark, but then I won't have enough to teleport afterwards.
Well, if you do Witch Mark on a spell, I assume is what you're thinking.
So,
yeah.
Hang on, before we go any further here.
Yes.
You spent 2 for Snipe on yourself.
Mhm.
Teleport costs 2.
Yes.
And if you want to put Snipe on him, it's going to cost you 2 more. So you don't have enough focus.
Right. I teleport costs 2. I didn't plan on
You're not going to put Snipe on him, okay.
Yeah, not this turn.
Yeah, I might have to give up that idea.
Yeah. What I was thinking is move him forward, have him shoot some stuff, then teleport him back.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And then give him accumulator and all that good stuff.
Sure, yeah.
However, I could also risk it and have him do Calamity, but I'm afraid then he'll be just so out in the open.
I think I wouldn't if I was you.
Yeah.
Because if you put Calamity up, you have what, 3 focus left?
Mm-hmm.
So Calamity costs 2.
Yeah. And then I have only 1.
Is it cost 3?
Oh, Calamity costs 3.
Oh, even worse.
Then
so
never mind,
you're
yeah,
going to
no.
be sitting on 0 focus.
Absolutely not.
And in this game, focus is your lifeblood. So
Yeah.
if you have focus on your Warcaster, you can reduce any hits damage by 5 points
Okay.
for each focus that you have.
So yeah, I am
Super
going to...
important for staying alive, especially with Kane. He's got armor, I think, 13, which is not great.
Yeah. Defense 17.
Oh, that is great.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
So Deuce can't see through Lazarenko's stealth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he has to aim to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So the only model that he could potentially shoot this turn is Razor.
Oh.
You're going to need Snipe to shoot at Razor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want... So right now with Snipe, Kane can shoot at Razor, but he's not going to do as much damage as Deuce is.
He isn't.
So if we can rewind for a moment,
Right.
what we can choose to do instead is put Snipe on Deuce
Mm-hmm.
and then move into this spot over here, then spend your focus that way. Because right now, other than because your options at this point are get Calamity on Razor
Mm-hmm.
and then do nothing,
Right.
and then not shoot with Deuce.
I think that makes a lot of sense. So actually...
If I may,
Yeah.
there's another thing, is you don't have
So
to
many
be that
options.
far. You don't have to be that far. What's your range on your guns?
12.
12, so 15 inches. So you don't necessarily have to walk up that far, but unfortunately,
It's pretty.
it doesn't really
Yeah.
help you.
Yeah. Okay, so here's so if it's
Revised plan.
okay if I rewind,
That's totally fine.
Thank you.
This is a learning game.
it is.
100%. Please.
So if my guy was here
You were there, yeah.
and I had all my focus here, so what I could do instead then is activate Kane, cast Snipe on Deuce.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys also have stealth, right?
That is correct. So
So-
they have Prowl thanks to...
They just have Prowl.
Yeah.
No, it's granted.
Oh,
It's
they-
from the guy with the chain gun, I think. No, the grenade launcher guy. This guy.
So I'm just gonna move him like here, where he is still within 3 of the main guy.
There we go.
So right here,
Perfect.
and he can also enjoy some cover.
Yep.
And I will also, I think I have other spells that I could do that are good for my guys.
You could give him hit and run.
I have
Or not hit and run, but tactical supremacy.
Tactical Supremacy.
I'm thinking of
yeah.
the command card. Sorry.
Actually, yeah, I could do that. So I'll cast Tactical Supremacy on maybe these guys?
You can, or you can cast it on. You can cast it on Deuce.
On Deuce,
Well,
and then-
he already has an up.
He has yeah, you can only have one upkeep.
Oh,
So
okay.
you could
I would put
cast
it on-
Deuce, but
I
if
would
you
put
do
it
that
on
cycle-
Kane, actually. And
Oh,
the
and
reason
then he-
why is that these guys already have reposition 3.
Oh,
Deuce can't get it because that'll remove Snipe.
Mhm.
Kane, however, especially next turn, that'll make him much, much safer with much less focus cost. Because
Mhm.
teleport costs 2, reposition to upkeep costs 1.
So yeah, so let's give him
Plus, you can combine the two if you
Tactical
want to
Supremacy.
get out of dodge real quick.
So he has Tactical Supremacy. I'm not going to use it now because I still want to be within that 3 inches.
Yep.
And I guess I have 1 arc left, which I think is just good to have, right?
Yeah, you just want to have a camp 1 or 2 every turn most
Okay.
of the time.
So then I activate Deuce, give him another arc.
Yep, 1 focus from...
I said arc. I can't stop it. And we have Deuce here, and he now has a speed of 6, so he can't run and then shoot, right? You can't do both
No.
of those.
You have to advance and then shoot.
Yeah.
So I can walk up to here, and 15 inches, I think would get me there. We kind of measured that before.
I do have proxy bases. I don't know where they
It's
are
okay.
right now. Oh, they're in my case.
And with a range of 15, I am definitely hitting.
Yep.
I can even go slightly back.
Yep, that's always good. More distance is always better,
So,
most of the time.
most of the time.
Always, most of the time.
So I can now, Deuce just has True Sight.
Oh, does he just have straight two straight?
Just straight two straight.
Oh, I thought it was arcane position too.
I mean, I can shoot that guy like once, maybe take him out.
You might be able to.
Spend a shot on that.
Yeah.
He's still defense 16. So, I mean, a boost will probably get you there.
Mm-hmm. Here's my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So,
All that juicy focus.
I mean, I think it's not a bad idea.
Nope.
Take out a model.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Oh, no.
So he's defense. How much? 16.
He is defense 16 right now.
Okay. So then I will use my powerful attack to make this a boosted attack and damage roll.
Mhm.
And I have beatback, blast, and decrepitation.
Yep.
None of which are relevant for this guy at all.
Not super relevant, no.
I would pick blast because if you miss, you'll still deal some damage from blast damage.
It does lower my power from 14 to 12.
He's armor 14. Maybe. Well, you're
And
you do
boosted.
boosted damage, yeah.
So I would have to roll 3 1s to not kill him.
Yeah, so just do blast.
So a blast could work, yeah.
yeah, blast with powerful attack. That's not
Now
bad.
we're thinking tactically. Let's do it.
So you're rat 7.
Yes.
He's defense 16.
Mhm.
You need 9.
I need a 9.
And don't forget to remove the focus for your boost.
Right.
Normally, when you boost attack, you can boost attack or damage rolls. But because this guy has the roll powerful attack, you can boost both of them at once.
Nice.
It's actually all of your attack and damage rolls, so blast becomes really deadly.
I rolled a 6, 9.
9.
There you go.
That's a hit. Direct hit.
Nice.
Yeah, he's armor 14.
So,
Your power was 12.
Yep, 12 because we chose last.
So this is again dice -2.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to roll a...
Not free ones.
You have to roll a 6. I have 4 health.
Yeah, 4 health. Right.
So that's pretty likely on 3 dice.
Yes, definitely.
I do have tough, so I might live somehow.
Oh, right.
But I will be knocked down, so it'll be easier.
Definitely.
Yeah, super killed. All right, tough roll.
Oh my god!
He's tough, and he is
So what does it mean for
knocked
his next
down.
turn?
So tough.
He's knocked down.
Or sorry, knockdown is a status effect, which means that you are defense 5, and your base defense is 5.
Mhm.
You can get concealment and cover and all the other things on top of that. But other than that, he also has to sacrifice his either movement or his combat action to stand up next turn.
Ooh.
It's pretty rough. So
And what's his range on his rocket launcher?
range 14.
So he could get my guys.
Oh, sorry, range 12.
Range 12. I pushed him back 3 inches.
You
so
did.
He might not be in range of my guys. So
They did move forward a little bit.
yeah. Let's see.
He might be in range.
You are definitely in range, yeah.
He was range 10, maybe. But,
Okay. Well,
still, you might be able to kill him with your second shot. Don't forget, you can reload.
or I can just start hammering into him.
Ooh, good question.
Hmm.
Finish off.
Finish off what I
Vazrenko,
started, or
go after a fresh target.
yeah. I also need to spend a focus to reload, right?
That is correct.
So most likely I won't take out anything of like substance from the big guy with one shot.
Probably not.
I can't even boost it after. Oh no, I can boost it.
You can boost it because you have the third focus.
Right. So
that's what accumulator was for.
So I'll shoot at the guy one more time.
Okay.
So now it's
spend
an
a focus
easy
to reload,
Yes, I'll spend a focus to reload.
and then you spend a focus to boost. And this is again powerful attacks.
I mean, do I spend a focus to boost? Because
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but you might as well.
He can't use that focus for anything else on his turn.
reload is once.
Reload is once. So you get one.
Oh,
he's got
I
reload once. You get one opportunity.
Interesting. Okay. So that would mean that pretty much I guess I'll boost it because why not?
Yeah, as
All right.
well. So I'm defense 5, but I do get concealment, so I'm defense 7.
There you go.
Ooh.
Just need to.
Don't roll.
I have a
triple
rat
ones.
7.
Yeah, don't roll triple ones. Because triple ones always auto miss.
That's close. You will.
Yeah, it's close.
That is quite
Dangerous.
close.
I mean, a 6 does it.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, so his hit. I have a power of 14.
Yep.
And he is what armor?
He is armor 14. Also, you forgot your shot type, but I won't hold it against you.
Right, I did forget my shot type. So I just need to power 14 against armor 14.
Oh, yeah.
I did it.
Yep. So if a model has tough, but they're knocked down, they lose tough.
Mhm.
So this guy is unfortunately dead.
Yay!
Good
For me, yay.
It is good for you.
Yes. How
His
close do I
rocket
need to
launcher is
be
quite nasty.
to this?
3 inches.
3 inches. Okay. Well, I mean, I already am with these guys. They might die. Deuce has reposition 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I can...
You don't have to go all 3 inches.
Yeah.
You can go up to 3 inches.
But I can walk back a bit. Stay...
You certainly could, because you want to stay out of the range of this guy, right?
Exactly. So I can be... here.
Yeah.
That's a real good spot to be.
Yeah.
That is great.
And I might just have cover from those guys.
yeah.
Depending on the angles you choose, maybe from your other guy as well.
Conceivably.
Yep. All right.
All right. Well, now...
That's my turn.
Okay. I'm in a bit of a rough spot because I just lost a very important model. And let's see, what am I going to do here? So going through the stages of the turn again. So we have the maintenance phase. I talked about this last turn. So this is where it comes up. So return fire is not an upkeep spell. So this just goes away in your maintenance phase.
Mm-hmm.
Fog of War is an upkeep spell. And I need to decide if I want to upkeep it. So there's a bit of a double-edged sword with Fog of War because it's not enemy models gain concealment, or sorry, friendly models gain concealment. It's enemy and friendly models gain concealment.
Oh, that's good for me. Do that.
So I might want to just drop this.
Get your focus first.
Huh?
Get your focus first.
Oh, right.
And then upkeep.
Yes. So I get my 6 focus, and then I can choose to spend 1 to upkeep this. I am not going to spend 1 to upkeep that. So she's focus 6, so she's going to get 6 focus there. And then power up happens on my Warjacks, and then I can allocate focus to Warjacks. And I think it's time to give this guy some focus because he's going to start hurting some things. So let's see. So what's the defensive stats on the Black 13th?
Black 13th. Let's see here. They got defense 15 across the board and armor 12.
Okay.
In terms of any defensive abilities, I don't see any. Prey, Prowl, Reposition, Prowl, and True Sight. Yep.
Okay. So I've kind of got a plan to deal with those guys. But it's going to involve a little bit of moving. So I'm going to take Razor and activate him first. And he's going to move just over here, really. He doesn't need to move far. And he just wants to be within 8 inches of some of your models.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm going to do my grenade launchers. I'm not going to boost a hit because I'm hoping that I'll miss and I'll just be able to boost the damage rolls.
Okay.
So I'm going to fire a grenade launcher at Ryan. Oh, one other thing I should mention is since you killed your prey target, you do have to pick another prey target.
Oh, who should I do my other prey target? I guess I feel like the small guys would be a good idea, but I think also the big guy would be a good idea. But I don't know how much damage we're going to... I'll do the big guy.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so carrying on, I'm going to do my grenade launcher. So I'm going to start by firing at Ryan. Right. So my rat is a big ol' 6.
I'll check one thing here. So just to let you know, I just remembered something. Captain Bastion Falk gives gun mages reciprocate. So when it is missed by an enemy ranged attack, immediately after the attack is resolved, this model can make 1 basic ranged attack targeting the attacking model.
Ooh, neat.
So,
okay. I've decided I don't care. I'm just
going
to shoot grenade launcher.
Something about that bravery is frightening for me.
It might actually bite me in the ass.
I hope
Power
so.
12 brutal is actually quite bad, but we'll see. You have to crack some eggs to make an omelet. Range 10, so I'm in range here for sure. And power 10, but it's power 5 blast damage. So rat 6, your defense is like 19 or something.
Is it?
I think so. It should be 15, but you're in cover because of the well or the fountain. So it would be defense, 19.
Oh, that's 4.
Cover adds 4.
Yeah, cover adds 4.
That's a lot.
Cover is quite good in this game.
Okay.
So that is a 7, which is 7 plus 6 is 13. That is not anywhere close to 19. So
then I get to shoot you.
You get to shoot me.
Yay. So
does that happen after the attack is resolved?
After the attack is resolved, yes.
Okay, so
resolve your attack.
I get to deal my damage first, which means I'm going to boost the damage and hope I kill you.
This is a blast thing, right?
So if I miss with a blast attack, normally if you hit with a blast attack, it'll be AoE 2 or 3. So 2 means you hit the 2 closest models within 2 inches with the blast damage. 3 means you hit the closest 3 models and so forth. I think there's AoE 4s in the game, but they're pretty rare. So this is an AoE 2 weapon. But if you're an AoE weapon at all, if you miss, you deal the blast damage to the original target. It's kind of like an air burst going overhead, right?
Okay.
So you still might get hit by some shrapnel. So this is a power 5 blast.
Okay.
So let's try it out.
That. Interesting.
So I can boost this because I'm a Warjack.
Okay.
So power 5, your armor is
12.
Ooh, so minus
7.
Oh,
That's
ooh, not
high
bad.
roll.
That is 4 damage.
4 damage. And this is on Ryan.
Yeah.
So Ryan has 8 hitboxes. So 4 damage is...
Did you start the match?
I have no idea. So go back and then hit.
Start match.
And now you can go.
Yeah, that's a common thing. Sorry, I should have checked that earlier.
Got it. So Ryan takes
4 damage.
4 damage. I accept this. Very cool. Okay, so now I get to shoot you back.
That is correct.
Haha.
Uh-oh.
So I have a rat of 7. You're my prey target, so it's a rat of 9 essentially.
Mm-hmm. And I'm defense 11.
Okay, I'll choose brutal damage.
All right, makes sense.
I don't think anything else is of relevance here. You are next to a wall, so I can't push you away.
No.
That would be cool, though.
Would be cool.
Okay. Rat 9 plus 8.
That'll
17.
hit. Yeah, I'm defense 11.
Cool. So I get another, right?
Another dice on damage rolls, yeah.
And it's power 10. So what's your armor?
Hold up.
Oh.
I'm your prey target.
So I'm power 12.
Correct.
Haha.
So my armor is 19.
That's really high.
Plus your shield.
Right. Plus I have a shield. Thank you, Mario. That is an armor 2 shield plus 2.
Ooh. So 21.
21.
So 9.
Dice minus 9, yeah, that's right.
Okay. So anything I roll above...
And roll the black dice along with that.
This is the
column
hearts, right?
Yeah. So for warjacks, they have like a damage grid, and on that grid is certain key systems like their left arm, the right arm, the movement, or the cortex. And when you make an attack, you roll a d6, and that determines which column you start adding damage to on the dice grid.
Across the top.
Yeah.
So if you roll 1, then he's going to start applying damage to column 1.
And if there's left, right.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
So potentially you could take out my arms or stuff like that.
Unlikely. Oh, I mean, over 9. Well, we'll see what happens.
It could happen.
We could see. Maybe I'll roll like 3 6s. It would be crazy.
Do they have marksmen?
No.
No, okay.
Yeah. No, that's very low.
Yeah.
That's not enough. 7.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to fire another grenade at you because I have 2.
Cease.
2 times grenade launchers. So,
Cease.
rat 6.
This is foolishness.
Let's go. Oh no, I missed.
Not.
I'm going to boost the damage.
You're cheating. Stop him.
Dice minus 7.
Oh.
She takes 6 damage.
And
Goodbye.
she dies.
I think she is just dead. She does not have tough in her place.
This is... Yeah. Ryan. Goodbye, Ryan. I knew thee well.
You kill one of my guys, I'll kill one of your guys.
Oh, yeah?
And then I've got my slug cannon.
Okay.
My last gun. And I should be within 8 inches of Watts.
I think so. Are you?
Am I? I measured it earlier.
I mean, intent over, like, specific.
It was intended to be within 8 inches.
Then do it.
I'm going to boost the hit on that.
Sure.
So rat 6, your defense is
19.
19. So this might not work anyways. I need a
13
to hit, yeah. Good attempt.
Yeah, good effort.
That's 13.
That is 13.
Oh,
all right.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Wow. That's bad for me.
So this is a crit because I rolled 2 4s.
Oh.
And does a crit do anything?
I hope not.
No, it doesn't. But it would on my melee attack. But it's important to watch out for crits because crits do fun stuff on certain weapons.
Ooh.
So this one has the rule called momentum. So a small or medium base model directly hit by this attack is slammed D3 inches away from this model. So I could slam you D3 inches. So let's see. You go 3 inches.
Oh no.
So 3 inches directly away.
I have a widget for that.
If you hit a wall.
I do, right?
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Go right here.
So now you get an additional die damage because he's made contact with an obstruction.
Oh,
that's
boy.
correct. So my power is 16.
I'm armor 12.
So dice plus 4. I think this is the first time we've been dice plus anything in this game. And you just get obliterated.
Yeah, he
I'm
is
sorry.
out of here. Oh man, I was so confident in my defense.
Ooh, good question. He does have Switch Under, so it destroys one or more models with a basic range attack. Immediately after the attack is resolved, advance up to 2 inches.
Oh my god.
So I'm just gonna get him out of dodge here.
I think he has Repo 3 as well, right?
He does have Repo 3. So he's done his actions. He's done his combat action, did his movement. So he's also going to Repo to get around this wall, staying within 3 inches of the objective to capture that.
I dislike everything you just did.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a few more activations to make.
Yeah.
Let's do the Hounds. Let's see. Do I want to finish off Glover? Yeah, let's do it.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Poor
Glover.
guy.
I'm sorry, Glover. He's the new guy on the job. Really be a little bit more generous to him, but you know.
He is the only one that has 1 next to his name, so I assume he's new.
He is new.
I don't know the story.
His boss died.
That's unfortunate for him.
And then Kane left the Black 13th.
Oh man.
So they're going to try to charge.
Oh, okay.
So this guy right here is speed 6, and I'm going to pick him as the center of the unit to move them with. And as long as I can draw a straight line that puts them within 1 inch, because his melee range is 1, then I can get them to charge Glover.
Okay.
So we're going to do that.
Oh boy.
So use speed. When you charge, you move your speed plus 3. So much like running, but you add plus 3 instead of plus 5.
Okay.
He's got Pathfinder, so
He does have Pathfinder.
He doesn't have to stop at any of these obstructions.
That is
I
correct.
see.
And then, much like before, I place my models within 2 inches of my the model moving, and they also get to make attacks. So let's put the chain gun guy here. And
Can they shoot afterwards?
they do have dual attack, so they can shoot. However, right now, because I'm engaged with somebody, I can only shoot at models I'm engaged with. So I have to kill Glover first. So let's get started with doing that.
I mean...
So I'm going to start with my leader.
Okay.
Because she has a Death Whisper Carbine and a Battle Shield. And she grants inspiration to the squad. So that means they all get +1 to attack rolls.
Ooh.
So she is Mat 6, Rat and Rat 6. That becomes Mat and Rat 7. So I'll start with her Battle Shield attack because that has to be my charge attack. And Mat 7, I just need to roll an 8 to hit you. So kind of dodgy. We'll see if this works.
Could probably do it.
So that is a successful hit.
Yes.
And because I ended up within 1 inch of you, and my charger was also within 1 inch, I get boosted damage rolls on my first attack. That's what's called a charge attack.
Okay.
Because it was a successful charge, and I wasn't engaged by anything or any other problems. I can get that additional damage dice. So my shield, power 12 with 3 dice.
Well,
I need,
armor 12.
8s to kill you.
And
That'll
you got
do it.
Damn.
So Glover is no more.
And all my black 13 are gone.
So these guys all have dual attack, which means that they can make attacks with their ranged weapons as well. So I've got my armor-piercing Death Whisper Carbine, and that's got a range of 8. Let's see. Let's shoot at Deuce.
Okay.
So I think Deuce is in cover from this angle.
Yes.
Yeah. So my rat is 7, as I explained before, because I have the +1 from inspiration. So your defense is what?
13.
13. So with cover is 17.
Okay.
So I need to roll a 10. So unlikely. I might as well try. Close.
9.
9. Not bad.
You're popping off of the rolls.
Apparently so. So next is going to be my Fedniak, the grenade launcher guy. He's in the back. He's the one actually charged, but he didn't actually get to attack yet. And he's going to throw a grenade at... Let's throw a grenade at Bastion Falk.
Okay.
Does Bastion Falk have stealth?
No.
Ooh.
He has prowl, but prisoner goes concealment, so...
Too bad.
I have...
So I'm in range for sure.
Yeah. I have defense 15.
Okay.
Do I get cover? Or...
Cover, yes. Yeah, from this guy, yeah.
Okay.
So
defense 19 then.
Yeah, Rat 7. This is a blast weapon as well, so if I miss, I do get to deal some damage.
Oh, fun.
This is an 8 plus my Rat of 7. That is a 15, but that's not enough to beat your cover because of the +4. So this will miss anyways, but I get a power 8 blast.
Yep.
What's your armor?
12.
Oh,
he's like an extra black 13.
He's got, that's a dice -4.
He's the black 14.
Because I have a power 8 blast. 1 damage.
1 damage.
Because I rolled a 5.
Okay. And I will reciprocate.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I can only shoot, like, targeting the attacking model. So I can only shoot him. It's a spray, but I don't think it gets anyone else, right?
Probably not. Because if you draw the line, it would just go through him.
Then I just attack him.
Because when you do a spray, just for those who don't know, is you draw a line. Actually, I have a laser line here. I'll show you. And you draw a line through the attacker and the defender. And any models on that line, you can roll an attack against for the spray.
So I am just going to do incendiary, I think.
Yeah, light me on fire. Oh, I am immune to fire. Sorry.
Oh, then I'll banish, so I'll move you out of your...
Oh, out of shield wall. That's a good choice. Wall.
So first I got to hit, though.
Yeah.
So I have a rat of 7. What's your defense?
My defense is 14.
14. Got it. Okay. Yeah. No.
No, okay.
It's a 3.
Good try. Last guy is the guy with the chain gun, Scorbala.
Sure.
And he's gonna shoot at Deuce, actually.
Okay.
Because he has a rule called volume fire. So he gets +1 to attack and damage rolls against medium base models. So medium base is this base size. But he gets +2 against large and larger models. Ooh. So that includes Deuce. Because he's on a 50 mil base.
Oh, interesting. So,
my rat is 6, becomes 7 because of inspiration, but I get +2, so it becomes 9. Oh, and I get D3 +1 shots. So let's see how many I get. That's cocked. Sorry. 1 shot, but +1 becomes 2.
Okay.
So 2 shots, rat 9. And you are defense. You're still in cover, I think, from that angle.
From that angle?
Are you?
It's like just the edge of it? I don't know if that counts.
So it's any part of your base and any part of...
that's right.
So... I think...
I'll give it to him.
I think you're just clipping the corner of the edge.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. Wow, it's that specific, huh? Like, even just like the little lips there.
It's like because it's the terrain piece, right?
If you can draw a line from any part of your base to any part of the other model's base, and it passes through a piece of terrain that provides cover, you get the cover.
Interesting.
You have to be within an inch.
Right. Yes. That's very, very specific.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So that means I would be defense 13 + 4, 17.
Okay. So rat 9. So that means I need to hit 8. So first shot, rolling 8s. That'll do it. 8. Okay. My power is 12. However, it becomes +2 as well. So my power is actually 14.
Ooh, I have an armor of 18.
You also have a buckler.
I do?
Oh, he does, yeah.
Oh, I do.
You see this icon here that says +1? So your armor is actually 19.
Okay, good to know.
So power 14, dice -5. I'm going to roll my black dice for my column. dice -5, 1 damage.
One
To column
damage
3.
to column 3. So I go here and I mark column. There we go. Column 3. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
There we go. And then I have my second shot. So I just need to roll an 8 again.
Just do it. It's easy for you.
Easy. So that hits as well.
Yep. Sure does.
dice -4, right?
It's the same as last time.
You're 12 base.
12, 14, armor
Dice
19.
dice
So that's
five.
5. Sorry. Math is hard. I don't deal any damage.
Wow. Incredible.
So those guys are done, but they do have reposition 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like where they are right now. So I feel like they really should be. Oops. This piece of terrain. Sorry.
This is why we don't like hills.
The hills are cool. And they're going to stay within 3 inches of your objective.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll score a point at the end of this turn because this is the second turn.
Hey.
And you won't.
That's not cool.
And then my caster is going to go finally. And she is going to... Let's see. Where does she want to go? I think it's time for me to cast Fog of War again. So that is cost 3. We got Fog of War. And then she is going to... let's see. So she's got a control range of 12. But her feat lets me place cloud effects in my control range. So I want to make sure that I have space to place clouds within my control range. So I actually want to move her up. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she is going to feat.
Okay.
So I get Pall of Ashes is the feat. And you can use this once per game ability that every Warcaster has.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's place D3 plus 3 cloud effects templates anywhere within Vilkul's control range. While within the templates, friendly faction models gain Pathfinder and can move through obstructions and other models if they have enough movement to move completely past them. While in template, living models, so any one of your guys that's not a Warjack, suffers -2 defense and -2 to attack rolls and loses tough unless they can ignore gas effects, which my guys can, but your guys can't. So D3 plus 3. So that's 2. So I get 5 templates. And I get to place those anywhere completely within my control area. These are 3-inch templates, so 3-inch diameter circles. So I can't quite cover these guys up, but I can give them some defense. This is probably a little bit... yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Okay.
That's about right there. And then we'll do the same for this guy.
Oh, wait, you wouldn't score much because I'm contesting it.
Yeah, but I'm contesting it.
He's stopping you from scoring it.
Oh,
that's right. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. And then let's do a couple templates here to prevent her from getting sniped. And I have one more template to spend. I think I'm just going to complete the cloud wall here. So you kind of have to deal with the hounds and not with my battle group. At least that's the hope.
Right.
Maybe you find a way to kill her.
So she has stealth.
Yep.
Right. And my cane has no way of actually ignoring stealth. I don't think. No.
No, I don't think so. Your Warjack does.
Yes, he does. Well, I guess that's fine.
Okay. I'm going to end my turn here. And that's about it.
So Jack's going to score a control point.
Yep.
And you're controlling your control point, but he's contested it. So you're not going to score anything.
Right.
So the current score is 1-0.
So I'm just going to mark it here on our handy-dandy scorecard.
Okay. So I go into first I need to charge my...
Don't forget maintenance phase.
Maintenance phase, isn't it for effects and stuff?
So you have any spells that...
So you've got a couple spells that you can upkeep at this point. Kane is going to get his 6.
Yep.
And then you're going to get your power-up focus as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to decide whether you want to upkeep your upkeep spells at this point.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, Snipe might not be as relevant anymore depending on how things shake up. So, like if I move here, I can, with his true sight, I can just shoot her anyway. I don't need Snipe for that.
Yeah, you can ignore clouds, yeah. So
I can just not upkeep that for now. Tactical Supremacy gives him reposition. Is that important in any way right now? I don't know. I don't think so. So I'm just gonna not keep that up right now.
So can I make a couple of suggestions here?
Yes.
So if you don't contest his objective, he's going to score another point on your turn, at the end of your turn.
Right.
The cool thing about Falk is that he can, if he kills a guy, he can then move again. And there's a nice juicy spray target.
Yes, I want to take him here, and
so he's not going to be able to kill guys all by himself, but with the help of Calamity, that'll help quite a bit. So the best option for you right now to contest that control point is to use Falk. So he could either run and get there, or he could advance, try and kill a guy, and then advance onto the to be within 3 inches of that thing. It's way more likely though if you do Calamity first.
So here's my question. Yep. Calamity, I need to target them. Can I do that while they have stealth?
Yes. So Kane doesn't see through their stealth, right? And they've got stealth right now. But if stealth, the stealth rule says that if you're more than 5 inches away, then your attack automatically misses.
Oh, okay.
But if you're within 5 inches, then you will effectively ignore their stealth.
Oh, okay. So I can actually shoot them.
So if Kane can get within 5, then he can shoot at them.
Oh, okay.
And with his Witch Mark, if you choose Witch Mark, he can then automatically spend 3 focus and automatically hit with the Calamity.
Nice. Okay.
Don't forget that you also have a feat of your own.
Yeah. The feat, Arcane Conflagration. Friendly gun mage, friendly gun mage, and faction warjack model ranged weapons gain less damage type magical and +2 power.
Not bad.
That is pretty good. Also, I get to choose 2 attack types when I make an attack.
Kane's kind of nasty too because he has headshot, so he ignores tough.
Which is really important on these guys because that's their main thing.
The tricky part here is that if you want all the things to go, you got to leave at least one of them alive for Falk to kill.
Okay.
Right? Or if you kill all of them with Kane, Falk could just run and contest the objective. Right.
I have another question.
Sure.
What are the odds? Wait. Okay. You know what? Wait. What are the odds I can assassinate her this turn by attacking with both Deuce and Kane on her?
So Kane can't see through the stealth or the clouds.
Or the clouds. So he can teleport 6.
I don't think you can make attacks after you teleport.
You cannot. No. Teleport ends your action. Yeah. Or ends your turn.
Oh, then its activation ends. Okay.
That would be awesome if you could teleport forward.
It used to work that way, I believe, in Mark 1.
So I was thinking oh man, what if I go all the way over there and just blast?
No.
Okay. So never mind. So I guess he can Calamity these guys. And
so remember that 5 inches.
Yeah, so he's got to be within 5. And then the other thing is that if you want to get your special focus point, you got to be within 3 inches of him. And then you probably also need to allocate him 1 as well, right? Because you only get 1 from being within 3.
So actually, possibly something good to do would be to upkeep the Tactical Supremacy, right? Yep. because it would give him a reposition 3, so I can move, do some stuff, go back.
Yep. And then
Yeah,
you
makes
wouldn't
sense.
have to spend the 2 on teleport. Right?
Okay. So I just leave it here, and that means I have 1 focus less.
So the question is, are you within 5 inches now, or do you have to move?
I am within 6 inches, like just a bit out of 5.
The other question is, can you get within 5 inches without having to move Deuce first?
I can climb this ladder and shoot from here.
Yeah, you could. That's a good idea.
You only need 4 inches for that, right? He's got speed. He's speed 7.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. He only needs 2 inches. I think he's right at the bottom of the ladder.
Terrible idea.
I think it's perfect.
He's right here. Okay. So I'll do that then.
So do you want to allocate to Deuce before
Yes.
you do that?
I want to allocate 1 for Deuce. And what else can I give? I guess it's just Calamity, basically.
More or less.
Yeah.
That's the big important spell.
Yes.
You can give him a snipe, but I don't think unless you want to try and assassinate this turn.
He can't shoot her, so
Well, Deuce can.
Deuce can, yes. Deuce and Deuce will.
I don't.
I don't need Snipe to get in range of her, though. I can just move 6 and shoot.
Do keep in mind,
Yes.
if you are in melee, you normally can't shoot out of melee.
Right, so that's 1 inch, right?
1 inch of those guys, yeah.
Right, so I can just,
It's possible to get there.
Might be tricky.
Do you have that?
12 inches?
Oh, right, yes. 1 moment, please.
So I might actually need to... Yeah.
Damn it. I don't have them here.
Is it in this one?
No, I don't think so.
Random. You have a base.
This base is the same size.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Actually, Mario?
Yep.
Look in the bottom drawer.
Oh, sure. I can do that.
Oh, please go with this, Mario. There should be some Warmachine bases in there. Oh, not the... Sorry, next. Sorry, next bottom drawer.
Oh, there we go. So many bases.
There you go.
There's a 50. That's perfect.
Okay. So I would want to be here, but not
Now, do
outside
keep
of
in
1
mind,
inch.
Deuce is the only model in this entire box that does not have Pathfinder. You have a command card that can fix this.
Oh my god. So I want him to move 6. It doesn't matter. I can't get there.
No. So you'll have to either remove models or you have to either upkeep Snipe or cast it on him.
Or remove models, basically, right?
Yeah.
What else am I doing with my focus is the question, right? Because Calamity can just happen.
Kane can also boost damage rolls, right?
Yeah. So maybe I just keep it like that. Just rely on getting these guys off the board so he can do his thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because that'll give me 3 for Calamity and then 1 boosted shot.
Or 1 reload if you need it. I believe he can also reload his gun.
Oh yeah, that's true. He has a real one.
And that's on both of his guns, so you can potentially reload twice.
That's also true. Okay. So but I need to give 1 guy for him to kill. Or I can just make him run.
You can just run. If you kill everybody, then he just runs.
Yeah.
So that's kind of your backup plan.
Yeah.
If you don't kill everybody, then...
it's actually less reliable for me to count on him killing someone rather than
yes, I would agree.
Yeah. So I'm going to start by activating Kane.
Yep.
Now, question of the feat. I don't know what my feat is doing for me this turn. I don't know
Plus 2 damage rolls.
Yeah. How hard is it to kill these guys? I have 5?
They have 8 HP, actually.
8 HP. Okay. So
they're much like the Black 13th. They're armor 15.
Mhm.
However, if they're base to base with each other, they gain armor at 17.
Right. So, okay. So
they're pretty tough. And they have 8 boxes each, and they all have tough.
And if I'm going for the assassination, it could actually be huge. So let's do that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move. I'm going to activate my feat. And I was told I need to declare it loudly and clearly earlier.
Yes.
So I activate Arcane Conflagration. And this is my feat token.
Yep. So put that. Remember that you have your feet up.
Yep. He is going to walk up the stairs.
So
ladder.
he spends 2 inches at the bottom of the ladder to move to 1 inch of the top of the ladder.
So now he is within 5 of these 2 guys.
Yep, that's all you need.
And does that mean I can shoot this guy as well? Because he's part of a squad, or
No.
No.
No,
Okay.
just the models that you are within range of.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna get those 2 guys.
All right. So who are you going to shoot first?
I guess I'll shoot this guy first.
Yeah, makes
Right
sense.
here. And
Why don't you shoot the middle one first? Because if you kill her,
you're so
you
smart.
remove shield wall.
Then I'll shoot her first. And
So she is defense 14. I don't get cover from this angle.
okay. And I'll use Heartseeker.
You do have concealment, though.
I do have concealment.
Mm.
That's correct.
Or actually,
so
I
I'm
would
defense
use,
16.
I should use Witchmark, actually.
So you got to pick 2 because you feed it.
So you can do
Oh,
Heart
that's
Secret
right.
and Witchmark.
I'll do. Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo.
So he's a rat 9,
Yeah, he's really good at hitting.
He is the best shot in the game.
and you're 16.
Yes.
So you need a 7.
7 to hit.
And I have 3 dice dump for lowest.
Yep.
That's doable. He spoke brazenly. Let's go. Yeah, that'll do it.
Drop the lowest. That's still 11. That totally hits.
Yep.
So my armor is 17.
And now, do I does Witchmark?
Witchmark will trigger. So the next spell you cast, or any spells you cast, I believe, hit automatically.
Ah, I see. Okay, cool. So let's do damage first. So power 14 because of my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like it's boosted or anything. Although
It does get Heartseeker, I think. Is that only attack rolls, or is it attack and damage rolls?
oh,
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. Heartseeker is not attack rolls.
actually, it's damage rolls. So I need to
oops.
rewind. I need to
Yeah,
reroll.
rewind that. Roll that one again.
Oh,
So,
yikes.
sorry, defense 16.
Against my 9.
Not 9. We need a 7.
Oh no.
Totally doable.
Oh no, now it's so different.
Oh, you jinxed it.
I jinxed it. It's
Oh,
a 6.
you did jinx it.
Oh, no.
You have another pistol.
Yeah, I'll
Trust.
shoot with my other gun.
You can
It's my
still
better
hit
gun
it.
anyway.
Yeah.
I'll try again. Same stuff.
7's hit. There we
Yeah,
go.
that'll do.
There's an 8. So now you hit.
Now
Now
I hit.
Witchmark triggers and Heartseeker triggers.
Yes.
So you get your 3 dice, drop the lowest damage.
Mhm.
My armor is 17.
Uh,
Whoa.
Yeah, it's-
Okay, power 14 is dice minus 3, and that's a 12.
Yeah.
So he explodes.
She
She
explodes.
explodes.
Tough roll.
No, because Kane has.
All right.
I have headshot.
Headshot.
So she doesn't get a tough roll and she's removed from play.
Dude, I totally forgot that he also gives headshot to other models. So
Ooh.
that guy should have died earlier. Oh no, because he was the one who shot him.
Yeah, it was the Warjack.
That's fine.
So it doesn't give it to Warjack.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, your head explodes
explodes.
like a
So
watermelon.
do I calamity them even?
Oh, good question. Is it against the model that you hit or the unit that you hit?
Unit.
Oh, no. If this attack hits an enemy model during this model's activation, until the end of that activation, this model can target and automatically hit that enemy model with spells, ignoring LOS. So
unfortunately, you're going to have to hit this guy
Oh.
again.
It's fine.
You have a reload.
It's fine.
So
So I need to spend a focus to reload.
and you can boost attack and damage rolls as well, right? With,
He doesn't have enough focus to do it.
No, I have three left.
so
Yeah, but Calamity's 3.
So if you choose not to calamity. Right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
basically.
Then boost and boost and boost. Okay, so you're shooting again. You need a 7 again this time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if I can only kill this one guy anyway, that's all I pretty much care about. I could just boost twice and be done with it.
You could, yeah. I mean, it was just a matter of like setting up
Yeah, I'm setting him up.
Bastion Fog. But
And
like,
he still could be set up thanks to this.
I mean, what you could also do
Mm.
is your Warjack could walk up, like if you kill this guy, for
Mhm.
example, your Warjack could walk up and just smoosh him with
With
his
a melee
shield,
attack,
Mhm.
and then you can still take your shots because he has dual attack.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do it. So I'm just gonna boost this. Right.
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
So that means I get 3 dice on my attack.
Yep. Defense 16, so 7's to hit.
Yes.
That'll totally do it.
And
So you're choosing? Are you choosing Heartseeker again?
I guess I am. And Witch Mark, just because I guess.
Well, you can't Calamity. So what's the other shot type you have?
Risen. Thunderbolt, which is irrelevant here.
Yeah.
Oh no, it can be knocked out. No, but it's on a critical hit, so.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't matter. But you could have done Thunderbolt.
I choose Heartseeker twice, and that's it. And I guess I don't need to boost the second.
You can boost it if you wanted to get 4 dice drop the one lowest.
It's up to you, though.
I'll do it.
Kind of guarantee it.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Why not? So I get boosted and also drop the lowest.
Yeah,
Awesome.
And my armor's now dropped to 15 because I lost my shield wall hugging
all right,
bonus.
and I'm power 14, so -1.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna hurt.
Hopefully. So not the greatest roll,
I don't think it matters.
but I think
that's enough.
that's enough. So
10 damage, yeah.
yeah, all right. So
And headshot, so he's dead.
he's out, and that's it. That leaves me with.
You can reload again, but you don't. But
I don't think
I
he
have
wants
no-
to.
He's out of stealth at this point, right?
He's in stealth. He's also behind this cloud,
Yeah.
Right.
so you wouldn't have line of sight anyways.
So now you can do your reposition.
Yes. I guess I'm gonna reposition down.
You could reposition to the bottom of the ladder. I think that's good because then you're out of line of sight of everything I have.
Yep. He's gonna be here, and he's just chilling. And now the question becomes, what do I do with this guy? So he activates and he gets,
One focus
One
because he's
focus.
next to Kane. Yeah.
and then I could just move here, be outside of range of him.
You could just try. Well, he's still contesting your objective. Don't forget.
I have her position 3 at the end of this. Oh, but I want to kill him,
You want to kill him. Yeah.
so I can charge him and then start shooting. Right?
Yeah.
Are we sure that he'll be able to kill him?
It's like a power 17 on his.
It's 15, but yeah.
15. It's pretty good, I guess.
So is that within 6 there?
Yes.
Should be. Yeah.
So if you're there, you're within 1 inch of him. He has dual attack. He can make his melee and his ranged attacks in the same activation.
Mhm.
So if you're there, are you within range of the model that you want to shoot?
Range 12, yes.
So I would actually not charge because you save some focus that way.
Oh,
And he's armor 15.
mhm.
You're dice and damage anyways. You just have to roll an 8.
Okay. I can try.
Does he have pistol?
Yes.
Ooh, that's very relevant.
He does.
So he can just shoot into melee without any.
Okay.
penalty. Yeah.
So I have backup, is essentially what we're saying.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll move him to here,
Yep.
and he's gonna punch a guy.
All right. Defense is 14.
Okay. I am mat 7, so I need a 7 to hit.
Yep.
Is this a situation where I boost this
You definitely can.
to make sure he dies?
Well, if he doesn't die, then you are still stuck in melee, which means that you can't shoot out of melee
Aha.
You
Okay.
can shoot at him with one of your shots.
because
Right.
you have pistol.
Yeah.
Well, you could shoot at him anyways. Normally, you would get the targeted melee penalty, but because you have pistol, you ignore that for models you're engaged with.
Okay. So, considering the fact that it might be even smarter to boost the power for the damage, because this isn't powerful attack, so I would need to boost them separately.
That's correct.
I
Yeah.
feel like it'd be smarter to boost up power to make sure he dies,
Mm.
right? Because there I need an 8, and here I need a 7.
Yeah.
So this is the cool thing about math sometimes, right? You can, if you gamble on the 7 to hit
Yes.
and you hit, then you can then at that point choose to boost damage.
Yeah.
If you miss the 7 though, then you just
Get
use your
those.
powerful attack to boost a shot into him, right?
Right.
So is it really important to you to hit the 7, or can you risk losing that and then just making one of your shots into it,
Mhm.
right? So it's up to you what you want to do. Either way, it's very likely that he's going to die,
Mhm.
but it's probably going to take a melee attack and a ranged attack,
Mhm.
statistically, right?
Okay. So, I guess I'll roll this straight and see what happens. Let's go from there.
I like that attitude. Be confident.
Yeah.
That hits. So now...
Power 15.
Mm-hmm.
And, the guy that's left over is armor 15.
That's correct.
So you need an 8 to kill him.
So I think this is a situation where I would boost this.
Yes.
Yep.
Because that means I can spend another 2 focus later and shoot into...
So you got 1 boosted shot and 1 regular shot into her, is what it would be.
Or 3... Oh, right, reload 1.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah, that makes sense.
100%. Yeah, so I'm going to boost this to make sure, in quotation marks. As best
It's a dice game, so you never know.
He's getting a tough roll after this point. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, you don't have...
What are the odds he gets a 5 or a 6, right? Come on, don't be silly.
No problem. That's 1 and 3.
We're gonna see what happens.
33%. That means it happens never.
Fine. Yeah. That's
whoa. Good thing you boosted.
Sure.
So tough roll time.
Exactly 8. Oh my god.
So he's knocked down. He's not facing the shield wall.
Yeah, they're not in shield wall anymore, so they don't get steady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
he
is knocked down,
so
but he is alive.
Out of melee now.
Because he's not engaging.
He's still contesting your objective.
So that means I can now use Falk.
That would actually be perfect. Yeah. So Falk can walk, run and gun, shoot him, and then.
I completely don't care about him right now.
So.
I am shooting Miss Important
Vilcool, I think. Yes. Zahara Vilcool.
Exactly. That. So let's do my first shot.
Okay. My defense is 16.
It's a pretty good defense.
I'm in Fog of War, so it becomes 18.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Prowl, but you don't care about that.
I don't care about it. Actually.
You don't care?
Actually,
really?
I don't care. You know?
How could you?
Whatever. You're not my dad. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot and I'm gonna boost.
Get your powerful shot. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Might as well get the 1 powerful attack.
And I'm going to choose Decrypitation. Doesn't do anything here. Blast will actually weaken my shot. And Beatback might get her out of my range.
Will it though? Because I have a wall here. So as long as
right at 12
are you exactly at 12? No. You've got a bit of juice.
I got some leeway. So if I knock her back.
If I get knocked in.
Okay.
So no problem. You might as well do Thunderbolt then.
So it's the beatback, yeah.
Also remember with beatback you can move 1 inch if you want to.
Oh, that's right. That's pretty cool.
So if you get that little extra distance, you can move forward.
Yeah.
So if you choose blast and beatback, and you kill 3 models, guess how many times you get to beat back?
Is that 3? Is it models per model killed? Oh, interesting.
It's a really weird interaction.
I am a rat of 7.
That.
You're a defense of 16?
18, because you don't ignore my concealment.
Ooh. That's not
fun. The true sight, it only ignores the clouds, and it only ignores the stealth.
Okay. I need a 6 to hit.
That's right.
Cool.
I mean, you have to boost anyway. So
yeah. Yeah. This one was a bit crooked, so I can reroll it.
So each model is pushed.
Oh, that's a crit.
That's a crit and a 6, so that hits.
Does that matter? Do you have any crits that matter?
No.
Okay. I get beat back 1 inch.
Cool.
So.
He just needs a 6 to hit.
There you go.
Do I?
Yeah. I think so.
Why?
7?
She's defense 6.
No, I need a 9, right?
You need more than that, yeah.
So
9, that's a miss.
So a 6, a 1, and a 1 is a miss.
I just believed you. I don't know. You're like, 6 is a hit. Yeah, totally. No problem.
I thought you said that hits. That's so sad. Oh my god. Dice are not in my favor.
Yeah, you got to reload. You might.
And I don't have any. Wow, that is sad. All right, that's it.
Okay. 5 and 5 is going to miss, yeah.
Yeah, I'll miss.
Okay, so this has reposition 3 now, so if you want to reposition, you can do that.
What would I achieve by repositioning? I guess I could.
So essentially, she can move twice.
Yeah.
So she's got some pretty good power on her weapons. It's very possible that she can.
So I'll just reposition back so I can be outside of her range as much as possible.
Yeah, makes sense.
While still remaining within range of this.
Yep.
This is what I got. That was really, really sad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move.
Okay, well, time to gamble with Bastion Falk.
Yeah, considering how these dice have been treating me today.
You're due for a hit. Don't worry. That's how the gambler's fallacy works, right? Yeah.
So I move 6 to here.
So don't forget.
I have
Clouds block line of sight.
He has true sight.
Oh, it doesn't matter then.
Does he?
Does he have true sight?
He does not.
He doesn't have true sight?
No, he just has sprays.
I have
So he has to still target me.
So if I am here,
And if you step into the cloud, you lose 2
actually, I
rep.
can just walk through this wall.
I mean, he's rep 5. Or the defense 5, right?
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but it is something to keep in mind.
So the problem is that this cloud is blocking your line of sight, right?
So could I, like, if I see him over the edge of this cloud? Like,
Then you'd be fine, yeah.
Okay, so if I walk 6 into this cloud, I can see out
That'll
of
be
this
fine,
cloud.
yeah.
Okay, so I'll just move here.
Yep.
6.
Because if you step into the cloud, then you can see anything in that cloud and past it.
So now I can shoot him with my spray.
Yep.
So, defense 5
Yes.
for being knocked down. You are rep 7.
However, I'm still in cover. So defense 9.
Defense 9, okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold up there, buddy.
The feet clouds give you -2 to hit.
That's just the rule that they have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're a 5 on his 9.
Because they're like choking ash clouds.
I mean, still
Need a
pretty
4.
good. Still pretty good odds.
I am playing the War Crimes caster.
Man, I can't believe how sad that attack was.
Yeah.
I remembered now. I am with my feet as well. Completely wasted. It's only power.
Oh, I guess Bastion Falk gets to use it.
Yeah, he does. Okay, so he's gonna do Incendiary Banish.
Sure.
So
Oh, yeah, 'cause
don't
if-
do incendiary because he's immune to.
He's
Oh.
immune to fire. But Banish is a
No.
good choice.
My other option is Decrepitation, so it doesn't.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You still get the +2 power, which is not bad. But if you happen to not kill me, you can banish me to get me out of.
So I am 5 right now against your 9.
Yeah.
So I just need to roll more 4 or above.
Yep, that
be
is
doable.
totally doable. Totally easy on 2 dice. Don't worry about it.
Sprays with more power.
Oh, right.
Oh,
of course.
You only need a not snakes.
Oh, there you go.
Well, there we go. That's not 6.
I mean, you rolled exactly what you needed, even if you had covers.
Yep.
So your power is 14.
Yep.
And your armor is 15.
That's correct.
So he just can't roll less than
Oh yeah.
to kill you, right?
Uh,
He rolls
Yeah. Or you're
yeah, I have
one
1
hit
health.
point.
Yeah. So he just
Hooray.
dies.
I did it.
And he has headshot, I believe. Doesn't matter.
No, he
because
doesn't. Oh, he
He
gives.
gets it
headshot.
from, yeah.
And now I can move.
Important to
6.
remember. But you do get to move a full 6
I get a
inches.
run and gun.
So I'm
So I'm gonna move-
put yourself behind the fence.
I'm gonna move here. Oh yeah, 100%.
Because now I have to remove you, and I have to considerably, I have to, devote resources to removing you, which is something I don't want to do. And he's 1 inch of the fence. No,
There we go.
So even though you didn't get your shot off on vehicle, that was still a really good turn because you score a point now and Jack does not. So the
Yeah.
score is now 1-1.
Aha. Haha. Hee hee.
All right.
Right.
So it's my maintenance phase. So my feat expires because it's the end of my turn, or end of your turn. So let's get rid of all these templates.
Mhm.
And I'm going to bump my model like an idiot. She was there. And I get my focus back. So she gets 6. And I get 1 focus on Razor. And I think it's time to load him up.
Mhm.
So he's going to try to remove somebody anyways.
Well, get a
Let's
pretty
see.
good choice of models there. To
I
do that.
do, I do. Well, I can just kind of play the scenario game, I think. But I do need something to maybe... Do I need to contest? It's 1-1. So... Let's see. What am I going to do?
What am I gonna do?
What indeed? All right. Let's do some handy-dandy pre-measuring. So I'm going to speed 5, which means I can move 8 and I have Pathfinder means I can charge over that wall.
Indeed.
So I could just charge Bastion Falk.
You shouldn't do that. You just shouldn't.
Why not?
It's a bad idea.
You're right. I shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that.
Let's see. And also I have Zahara, so she can do things. I wonder, does it make sense for her to, if she's within, so your melee range is 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't Cyclone into melee. That's unfortunate.
What is Cyclone?
So Cyclone is a spell that she has, which lets her move 6 inches, or Furl Advance, which is actually 7. Ooh. Cool. So maybe I can do it. And at the end of my movement, I get to make an attack against everybody in my melee range.
Wow.
So I could Cyclone into melee, potentially kill him, and then walk out of danger.
Are you gonna do that and then also move? Does it end? Oh man,
you can cast a spell and then
it's a spell to move. Yeah,
right. No, I just felt
that
like
is correct.
it's a movement thing, like teleport, but it would end her turn. But no, that is real strong.
It is quite good. So let's see. Well, to start with, I'm not going to upkeep Fog of War. Let's just not do that. Allocating 2 to Razor. She's going to stick with 4. And I'm going to start my turn. So let's start with her. She's going to use the Lucky Penny command card. I have remembered the command cards exist.
Good.
And gets her an additional focus. And she is going to spend 2 to use Cyclone to move her full 7 inches. Blip. And
make 1 melee attack.
Make 1 melee attack against Mr. Bastion Falk.
No.
So I'm going to boost that because I want to make sure it hits. So I want to get out of here with 2 focus if I can. So she is Mat 7 and you are defense 15.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 8 to hit. And that'll do it.
Easily
that's
done.
13. And this is a Weapon Master attack. So what Weapon Master does is instead of rolling 2 dice, you add an additional dice to your damage rolls.
Well, that's crazy.
So I forgot to pick an attack type, but I don't think any of them matter. So just remember to do that next time.
It's real Warmachine, kids. Sometimes people forget.
Yeah, I haven't played with these models, I swear. So it's a power 13, and your armor is 12. So dice plus 1. I get an additional dice from my Weapon Master. I don't need to boost this, but I could if I wanted to, because it's additional dice, not a boost. So dice plus 1. Goodbye, Falk.
Oh.
He explodes.
Take 14 damage.
Casual, 14 damage. 15 damage, actually.
He gone.
So now, since I just cast a spell, I didn't make an attack or move.
Ooh.
I can move and make an attack. So I'm gonna just move
make an attack.
Move and not make an attack, actually, because my range is pretty pitiful. Range 8 on my gun, which is just a thrown axe. Not interested in having my caster explode for that, but it might happen anyways. Okay, so that's Falk dealt with. So let's see if I can deal some damage to Deuce.
That was Falked up. Roll credits.
So this guy is speed 5, and he's got a range of 8 on his best gun. So that is 13 inch of threat. So I can't really do anything with him.
Yay.
I could just run, which is not amazing.
I love how it all came down very cinematically to just a Warjack and a Warcaster. And we're bonded Warcaster.
That's Warmachine, baby.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Maybe giving him so much focus was a mistake because he can't actually do much with it.
Can't you give him that thing where he can shoot people if he gets shot at?
I could do that, but that would cost focus on my caster, and I've already allocated.
Mhm.
So I wasn't expecting Falk to die quite that easily.
What do you mean? Have you not seen the Black 13?
Yeah, you're right. I should have thought of that. You know what? Razor is just gonna block line of sight,
Interesting.
and he is going to give the rule anchor
Ooh.
to models that are base to base. So that means friendly warrior models cannot be knocked down while base to base with this model. So that includes.
And she
she's got
has
steady.
tough.
She has tough.
Haha.
So even if you kill her, she gets to stay up.
He also blocks line of sight.
That is correct.
Oh boy.
So at this point, I end my turn. Everybody scores a point.
Yay! Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's talk about scenario for a second. So on your turn,
Mm-hmm.
it's the first of 3,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you can contest his objective and score yours, you're going to score 1, and Jack is not going to score his.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible for you to win on scenario if you can contest with this guy and score here with this guy. But if you wish to do more smashing of things, then
Well, so here's my thinking. He can move 6 and then reposition 3. So he can be contesting.
Yep.
And still get to smash a whole bunch of stuff.
sure, yeah.
So I don't see why one is exclusive to the other.
So get your focus back and do your power up.
Yes. So no need for tactical supremacy anymore.
No.
Not doing me any favors.
Oh, and your feat token is no longer there.
No. My arcane conflagration has run out. This is 5 plus 6.
Don't forget power.
This is his power time. He will pass, not from here, one of his focus to him.
And you also have the Lucky Penny card, so you could give it to him that way.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Lucky Penny's on activation, so it'll be when he activates you can use the Lucky Penny.
Okay.
Yeah, because you could do Lucky Penny plus Accumulator to give him 3, or Kane could get a focus back from Lucky Penny.
So I think if I have him here, I need him to have 12-inch, which I can do. So I can actually move him there and then also shoot him with Kane.
So I'm going to stop you right there.
Oh,
you want to win on scenario.
I need to win on scenario. So I actually want to move him like somewhere here and shoot him,
yeah, exactly.
which is also doable. So I'll do that. Smarter.
Remember that you can teleport, right?
Yes.
But you only have so much focus. So if you do 3 for calamity and 2 for teleport, you're out of focus.
Yes, which is dangerous to be out of focus. So what do I want to do here? I would like to calamity him before I do this, right? So maybe.
Can we try something?
Yeah.
Let's get a small base proxy. So you want to be here, right?
Yes. In cover and.
Well, you want to be within 3 to score this thing,
Yes.
right? So so what we could do is we could walk as he's 7, right? So we could go 2, 4.
Oops,
7.
sorry. Over here.
And 6 inches for the teleport.
Definitely can make it.
So you could be there and teleport to here and still be in range, right?
Okay, yeah.
You see what I mean? Oops.
Yeah. But I am out of focus
guns.
if I do that. I'll have 1 focus with Black Penny.
Lucky Penny.
Lucky Penny, yeah.
So if you choose to do, and then if you're within 12 inches here, you can still make your shots, which you are.
Yes.
So that's possible to do. And that's the beauty of proxy bases, is that you can sort of make some choices before you.
I think that's the smartest thing to do, honestly. because that will also give me the ability to really hammer into him with Calamity.
And you'll get your accumulator focus as well, right? Because you're going to end there. With 3 inches of juice.
Oh, that's very smart. Right, yeah. So let's say I did this, because it's already there. And I had already activated Lucky Penny.
At the beginning of your activation. Yeah.
Right, so he would have another there. So he's at 6. And then he can do his attacks. He has a rat of 9, which is incredible. Do you have cover?
Good question. So let's see. Nope.
Cool. So I will shoot you with Witch Mark.
Oops. Defense 11.
Defense 11. Yeah. I rolled a 3, which still hits.
Still hits, yeah.
But that was almost just the worst.
Close to, oof. All right.
Oh boy. All right.
So he's witch marked.
So he is witch marked.
Cast spells on him without having to worry about range or hitting him.
Yeah. What's his armor?
Armor is still 21.
Oh man, I have a 12. So I'll roll the damage and see what happens.
Yep.
Because I have to. Might as well. Yeah. Wow. My rolls are something else. Gonna take these dice, put them here. Here you go.
I'll put them in dice jail.
Yep, dice jail. But I now cast Calamity on him, which costs me
3 focus.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 focus. So he's now Calamity. I'll make my second shot because why not? I will definitely not boost it because I want to keep that last focus.
Oh, you don't need to boost it because your rat effectively, because I'm defense 11, but because of Calamity, I'm defense 9 now.
Nice. So I just need to not roll snake eyes.
Correct.
Ha. That's
real close. Real
Why?
close.
Why are you doing this to me? What did I do to deserve this? Okay. It hits.
Do you want to boost damage?
No, because I'm gonna teleport, and I really, really want that last bit of focus in case.
I mean, I think you win at the end of that turn.
Yeah. So if all this plan goes well, then and you can contest that objective, then you're going to win at the end of this turn, right? Because you'll score 3 points, and Jack will only have 2 if you're able to contest with Duke.
Oh well, I certainly will because he'll be within range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he doesn't even get a turn?
No, it'll end on scenario. Yeah.
So this is all just for show right now.
I mean, if you run Deuce to contest and put Kane in that spot with the teleport, then yeah, that'll end the game.
Oh, then yeah, let's boost because I mean we're just having fun here now.
I like to have fun here.
Yeah, we like to have fun here.
Which attack type was this? Sorry.
So I guess this would be Heartseeker, right? I have no reason to do Witch Mark or Thunderbolt.
No.
So actually would be 4 dice, drop the lowest.
Correct. Yeah.
And Calamity, does it take away your armor as well?
It does.
Yeah, -2 armor.
So my armor is 19.
Okay. Power 12. Drop one of these 2s. So that's 11, 13.
-7, so 6 damage.
6 damage.
I
need to
roll a column, yeah.
4.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will teleport.
Teleport. Spend 2.
Yep.
That was 6 inches, right?
Yep. And just have him here, and that's it. And he's there now.
He's on 0 focus.
0 focus, living on the edge.
Deuce is going to activate.
Right. That's where he gets his.
He gets an extra focus. From
exactly. That's what I was like. Wait,
because from accumulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's within 3.
So he's just gonna walk 6.
Yep.
Over there, and he's gonna start shooting the big guy.
Yeah, makes sense. Defense is 9 now because of Calamity. Do you have a Calamity token?
Yes, I do.
Handy.
Calamity.
On that.
It's almost like we thought about this.
Yeah. This was all planned.
So you want to boost this, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
There's no reason not to.
So I'm gonna take one away, and it's boosted. Let's do damage. Let's hit first, I guess. Your defense is 11, right?
Yeah,
My round is
9,
7. 9 actually. So
you hit.
I hit.
That is a crit.
Oh, does it do anything? I have Decrepitation, but I don't think it has any.
No, but
No.
Decapitation is probably the one you want to use.
Yeah, so I am. Oh, definitely, yes. Should have said that before.
You should have. Yeah.
So it's boosted, and then it's also Decapitation, so it's 4 dice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Roll your call as well.
Thank you.
Yep. Armor is 19.
Against my power 14. So 19 against 14, that's a difference of 5.
Dice minus 5, yeah.
So take this out, and that's the damage. 7, 9 to column 4.
Ooh. So let's mark that.
And
So that takes my right arm clean off, and my cortex is broken as well.
nice.
So I'm basically
I'm going
mostly
to
useless.
reload and boost.
All right. I still have my shield, so I get my armor 2.
Nice.
So I have my armor 19. And this is also Decapitation, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Remember to declare that.
I apologize.
Another crit for what it's worth.
Finally hit.
Yeah,
That'll definitely hit.
and that's another 4 dice.
Yep, it's boosted and it's Decapitation. So armor
That's
19.
a
Oh, that is
low.
a
That is
dismal
low.
roll.
Oh, so sad.
Dice minus 7. So 2 damage?
It's
Minus 5.
Or just minus 5, sorry. Yes.
So you take 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Which column to column 5? All right, so
Yeah.
that rolls over. So that goes to column 1. Because
Cool.
column 5 is filled up.
And that's all he can do. So he's just
Yep.
gonna reposition 3,
I'm glad you
putting him
remembered.
in range of your objective, contesting it.
Yep. And unfortunately, that for me, that's game. Good game, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure playing you.
Well done, you guys. What do you think about the models then? How do you think that the two armies that are in the box that come stock standard match up against each other?
I'll let Yuval go first.
I loved it. I love how Khador guys were like, the concealment messed with me. Only partially, like I had answers, but not everyone had answers, which was really cool. And then on top of that, like my strength is in range, but he has like both ranged options and melee options. So once he was there, that was like I had very little to do about it. They're so sturdy. So it's like, where do I allocate my attacks? Or like with my big gun, right? That was a big question. I took out that guy early on, which I think was great. Because otherwise, I think all my Black 13 guys would have been just toast. Honestly, future choices, I might just leave him further away from that guy. Like, not assuming that I can take him out every time with him, you know? Because dice rolls are a thing.
Yep.
But yeah, the interaction was so fun. I feel like they counteracted each other in so many different ways. It was really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool how, like, yeah, there's that sort of like counterplay aspect to this box where everybody has a rule. There's a counter to it on the other side, but you have to make choices in order to counter it. Other than that, like, I feel like the particular collection of models sort of like, it does give you a nice introduction to Warmachine as a game and how it plays, because you have to think about threat ranges, you have to think about resource allocation, all the stuff that you're going to have to worry about in a 100-point tournament game. So for that aspect, I think it's really good. And these are strong models, so it's not a bad starter product to actually getting into the game. As far as an introduction to the game goes, I think there's some things that could be desired. I feel like Pathfinder is maybe a little bit too prevalent. But overall, I think it's a pretty good product, and the models paint up great.
Yeah, so Jack, you ended up painting the Khador side.
That's correct.
And
Yeah.
your brother Bernie ended up painting the
Cygnar side.
Yep.
So I'm sure the video is not going to be super crisp, but what I am going to do is be posting the pictures of the models on the Warmachine Facebook page. And then these models are getting donated to our local shop. The terrain that you see here, a lot of it has been 3D printed, in addition to the terrain that came in the box, which was painted up by Jack and Bernie. And some of this terrain is going to go into the box for demos at our
That's great. Store. Everything except for the well, which is my beloved terrain piece. But the terrain set was that was printed and painted by Bernie and myself, and without Yuval's help, actually.
I did some.
You did some base coating work.
Yeah,
come on.
But and honestly, like it's worth it to look at these like the photos of these guys up close because they're beautifully painted. Incredible job.
So we made up the scenario for this. It felt a little bit oversimplified. So I think one of the criticisms that I have is that there wasn't like a starter scenario. And I know that Journeyman rules are coming soon, or at least we hope so. But I think that it would be really interesting to have a scenario in the app that people could use as a starter scenario that might be a little bit more robust than the one that we just sort of came up with off the top of our heads today. Yeah. I think it was good enough for our purposes. Just draw armies into the center, make you have to spend models to contest scenario objectives. But it made it go a little quicker than I thought it might go. But that's interesting. Both feats got used, which is cool. A lot of the abilities got used. I think that there is quite a lot of complexity in these models. So it is challenging for a brand new player. Yuval, and you have a bit of experience playing so far, and there was a bit of coaching that we had to do today. But it was. I think it was pretty cool to watch. So I will have the video up on my YouTube channel. Do you guys have anything else you want to say before we shut her off?
Play Warcaster.
Please play Warcaster.
We also have a pretty robust Warcaster Mechanica group in the area here in Vancouver. So if you're interested in that, it's also a product made by Steamforged Games and Private 2 Press. So if you're interested in that, please get hold of us. We can give you more information about
Made by Steamforged Games is a strong word to use right now, but hopefully in the future.
That's fair. Hopefully in the future there'll be more products coming out with that. And yeah, if you're in the area, if you're in the local British Columbia area, please send us a message, and we will either for Warmachine or Warcaster Mechanica will set you up with some games. Thanks very much, everybody, and have an awesome night. We'll catch you around.